Hello ladies and gentlemen, Ralf Baumgartel here. In today's video I'm showing you how to connect an external keyboard controller or an external sequencer via CV gate to the Behringer 2600, so stay tuned. While browsing through some synthesizer forums, I recently came across the question how to connect an external hardware sequencer via CV gate to a 2600 clone. With the original ARP 2600, you have no choice but to make the connection via CV gate, because the original ARP 2600 doesn't have any Midi import. All the current 2600 clones have a Midi import, so the question arises, why would you want to make a connection via CV gate anyway? Well, there are a few reasons for this. You may want to connect a classic hardware sequencer like this one here, the MFB 601 digital sequencer, which only has CV, gate and trigger controls. Or second, you may want to integrate your 2600 clone into a eurorex system. I have both, the ARP 2600 and the Behringer 2600, and I'm showing you how to connect the Arturia Keystep via CV gate to the Behringer 2600. For those of you who don't know the Arturia Keystep yet, the Keystep is an external keyboard controller, arpeggiator and sequencer with Midi ports as well as CV gate outputs. The Keystep is a great device to simulate any external hardware sequencer because it allows you to set a variety of CV and gate modes. For the Behringer and ARP 2600, you have to set the pitch CV to volts per octave and the gate CV to a positive trigger of either 5 volts or 12 volts. I have tested both settings on the ARP 2600 and the Behringer 2600, and both settings are working properly. The principle of the Arturia Keystep connection also applies to other external hardware sequencers, provided that they meet the CV gate requirements of volts per octave and a positive gate trigger signal of at least 5 volts. Now we are looking at the CV outputs of the Arturia Keystep. You have a gate output, that's the blue cable here. And you have a pitch output, that's the green cable here. And now we will move over to the Behringer 2600 and I show you how to make the connection over there. First of all, I show you how to make the gate connection. For that we go to the envelope generator section of the Behringer 2600. You take the cable with the gate signal from the Arturia and plug it into the sample and hold clock jack here. Then you move the switch down to activate that connection and you get the gate signal from the Arturia Keystep. And now I'm showing you how to make the pitch connection. The green cable here running from the Arturia Keystep is providing the pitch CV signal. Since we have 3 oscillators on the Behringer 2600, we have to multiply the pitch signal. So for that I'm using the multiplier jacks on the Behringer 2600. I plug here my green cable from the Arturia Keystep into the multiplier jack here. So, and then we divert the signal to all 3 oscillators. So you see here, the blue cable is going to oscillator 1, the yellow cable is going to oscillator 2, and the white cable is going to oscillator 3. Please bear in mind that all 3 oscillators have to be in audio mode. That means these switches have to be moved upward. If you move it down, the oscillator is in LFO mode. So since you want to have it in audio mode, in audible range mode, you have to move it upward. So, and that's now the entire connection. gate and pitch. With the rise of the 2600 clones, a new generation of musicians now have the chance to get their hands on an affordable 2600 synthesizer. The 2600 is pretty unique in its handling, and I personally have the feeling that basic settings that are very obvious to veteran users are not that clear to new users. Therefore, please let me know if you are interested in further tips and maybe tutorials about the Behringer 2600 or 2600 clones in general. Kindly leave a comment below this video. Okay, that's it for today. If you enjoyed today's video, you may want to give me a like, share the video, and you may also want to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I hope to see you again in my next video. Until then, stay safe, take care, peace!